Mia.
Hi.
So, what would you like to talk about today?
So I've been having problems with my roommate recently. And I mean, in the beginning, it wasn't really bothering me, but now, as we've been living together longer, things are starting to come up that I'm realizing are actually like really bothering me and just making me kind of annoyed with her.
Okay, so in the past, you let these things kind of slide, but now it's getting to the point where, you're finally getting fed up with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely now at that point, like you said, like I'm just fed up. And I want to say something, but at the same time, I'm too afraid to say something because I just don't want to cause any problems or tension between the two of us. So I'm just kind of been like silent about it.
Right, so you feel stuck between staying silent and letting the behaviors continue that are really bothering you, or saying something and speaking up and finally getting things to be to the point where you want them to be.
Yeah, it's really hard to force myself to say something, even though like I know that the only way I can resolve anything is by actually talking to her about it, but I never say anything to her, and then I mean everything just keeps happening, so it's just like a cycle.
Okay. And what are some examples of the things that you've been letting slide that are starting to kind of bother you now?
Probably the biggest thing is cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to clean every week at least, because especially the bathroom, like I just like to make sure that's clean because I think that's one of like the most important rooms that should be kept clean. So I'm usually the one that's always cleaning, and she just has done it maybe twice. So that's the big thing that's bothering me.
So cleaning seems to be like the key problem.
Yeah, it definitely is cleaning. Like I like to have a clean space, and I did talk to her before about like when we were talking about living together, like how I was in regards to cleaning, and she told me that like she likes to keep things clean too. It's not like she's messy, it's just the fact that she doesn't really clean when I feel like you can't just go weeks without cleaning something.
Right. Okay. So it seems to me that it's not necessarily her not cleaning that is what's bothering you. It's more the fact that you're afraid of causing tension by asking her to clean. Is that correct?
It's like both. Like
Okay.
I don't like that she doesn't clean, but I also I can't say something. Like I don't like that I can't say something.
Okay.
So they're both bothering me, and I know like if I want to resolve something with her, it would be good for me to say something, but then I just stop myself every time.
So I'm trying to really understand what it's like for you when you're experiencing these feelings. I'm hoping you can walk me through. So let's say that you walked into the house and it was a mess after being in class all day. What are some of the thoughts that you're thinking, and can you explain them to me?
I would be really annoyed if she just left it like that for days. Like if it's just a mess for a day, I'm like, okay, she's probably busy. Like she'll get to cleaning up her mess whenever she's done with her schoolwork or when she's done with class. But if it just like keeps going, where it's days where maybe like there are just a bunch of dishes in the sink still, then that'll start to bother me. So yeah, it really depends on like the time frame. So yeah, if I walked in and it had been like a few days, I would be really annoyed. And then I'd probably, when I'd see her, it would be hard for me to like have a normal interaction with her because I would just be like resenting her deep down.
Okay. Okay, so you're feeling annoyed and resentment towards her.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling more and more resentment, I feel like, than I did before.
What have you done in the past in attempt to confront the situation? I
haven't done anything with her to like say anything. I just have let things slide. I mean, like, if there were dirty dishes in the sink for a few days, I usually would just leave them there. Like, in the beginning, I would maybe clean them for her, but like now I'm just like, I'm not doing that. I'm just like gonna wait till she does it. So yeah, now I just hope that she does it, and eventually she does, but it's like a while after.
Okay. So it sounds like to me that you're stuck in a situation where you want to be able to confront her, but don't feel like you are capable of confronting her because of the fears that you have associated with that.
Yeah, my fears hold me back a lot from actually doing what I want to do. So like in this situation, talking to her about it, I'm just worrying about the worst. Like I just think maybe she's gonna get mad at me, or we're just gonna, I don't know, have a fight or something, even though I know I'm not going in there with any bad intentions. I just want to like resolve the issue, but I'm just, I guess, worried about like how she's going to interpret it and react.
Okay. But your goal is to confront her eventually, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to talk to her about it.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what could be some of the outcomes of finally stepping up and talking with her?
So the best outcome would be that we come to some sort of agreement as to cleaning, and that she would be understanding of like where I'm coming from, and we would just, I don't know, have maybe, I mean, for me, I would like to do maybe a cleaning schedule or something. So I don't know, hopefully just some type of organized cleaning would be good.
So it sounds like you already kind of put some thought into what you would attempt and making change.
Yeah, I've thought about it. Yeah, because in my other roommate experiences, we had like a cleaning schedule, or we had a cleaning chart too. And it worked for us for the most part. So I just would think that maybe that would work. Or maybe like a cleaning day, something like that.
Something designated.
Yeah.
Okay. So because you've had these experiences in the past, do you feel that it's been successful, that it only makes sense to apply them now as well?
Yeah, I feel like it would be helpful for our situation. Okay. But yeah, I just worry about how she's gonna react.
So do you think that I'm thinking, tell me if you think so, that instead of confronting her necessarily on her lack of cleaning, you could confront her on an agreement of what will be shared, and the responsibility will be shared between the two of you with the cleaning chart idea. What do you think about that?
Good. Yeah, I think that's good, because then like I won't really be going into it with like, oh, you're not doing this. Like it would be more like, hey, like how about we do like a cleaning day where we all clean at the same time, or you can clean this bathroom, I'll clean this bathroom, because we have 2 bathrooms. So yeah, maybe like that sounds better than just going in and being like, you're not doing your part.
Exactly. Okay. And so you think that's a reasonable. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that will create any tension at all? Is there any fears with that?
Yeah, I do have like reservations, but like I feel like overall it would be more beneficial than like detrimental.
Okay. That's okay. So it'd be beneficial to not only you as an individual, but as for the house and as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have, our next session coming up next week that we have already scheduled together. What would you think about, attempting this agreement with your roommate by the time next session? Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
I think I could do like a week, and then I kind of like have this new like idea now from you about talking to her about just a cleaning day, and then I think that's more relieving than just like going in and talking about like my issues with her. So
Okay, so to just make sure that we have it all together and understood, by this time next week, I want you to, and if you're ready to, confront your roommate with the new cleaning schedule or the cleaning day, and just make sure that it's understood and that it's agreed upon and that it's understandable between the two of you.
Okay, yeah, I think that works for me. So
okay, let me know how it works out.
Okay, I will.